Yo, yo, welcome to another episode, Friends on a Rampage. As usual, it's Howie Felter Snatch, aka Holland, aka Mr. Bitches. Got my boy Chris.
AK everything.
I
I guess
can't feel my fucking hands.
I, and my boy Leo.
this is already starting out to a weird point, but okay.
I don't know what that was. Alright, so today we talking about video games. Everybody's favorite thing, video games. Whether you want to rage, de-stress.
The only thing that ever matters.
Video games is life, and life is video games. Those are the facts.
Yeah, you never go outside and feel like, oh, these graphics look like ass.
I like when I like Tomb Raider in like 2001. That was my shit.
Man,
All right.
I'm thinking about getting that new game, Ghost of Tsushima's. That
That
shit
game
looks,
does look
that
good.
shit looks so good.
It looks. I like stealth games. That's just my favorite type of game, and it got stealth in it, and it has action. So
Wait, did you say the Sekiro?
Sekiro is basically just Dark Souls. I don't want to play Dark Souls.
Well, no, there's stealth in it. Like, majority of your kills are stealth kills.
I'm no.
Alrighty.
How doesn't want to break his controller?
I'm not.
with this
I
and
shouldn't.
his PlayStation?
It shouldn't be such. What do you call it? Like,
Rage inducing.
nah. I'm good on that.
It's not even that much rage inducing.
Shut up.
Even though I haven't
Shut
played
up. Shut. Anyway, all right. So top three favorite games or more. Go, Chris.
it. All right, top three right now:
Top three.
God of War 4, Spider-Man 2018, and Fighter Z at the moment. Even though Tenkaichi 3 might be better than that. I gotta replay Tenkaichi 3 to let me know which one I like more. But yeah,
Yikes. Tenkaichi. Oh man. Anyway,
No,
all right. So let's see. For me, I'm gonna say Star Ocean 3 because till the end of time, a lot of people don't like it, but it's cool. I love it. Then we got The World Ends With You, even though I probably should replay it. And the only game that I would like restart without question, Final Fantasy 9. A lot of people don't like that game either, but it is.
It's actually a really good game.
I like it personally, but other people they don't want to hear that. And then I already mentioned Kingdom Hearts, of course. You know the vibes. You know, shut up. My friends are in fact my power. Takes friends away. I'm powerless.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Kingdom Hearts.
I don't like the convolution, or if that's a word. Yep, that's a word now. Convolution of it, the story.
The convolutedness.
Yeah, it's super convoluted, but the story is. But everything else is fine for me. This shit's fun to play. I wish they'd bring back the skateboards because I really appreciate those in Kingdom Hearts 2 for whatever reason.
Not a lot. That was pretty fun doing kick flips on enemies.
Bruh, that was the truth. I ain't gonna hold you. But now he just fucking turns his boosters on after a certain speed. Like he'll just start running, he'll just kick it up a notch. All right,
Yeah.
all right, Leo, go ahead. Top 3 or 2.
Top 3 or 2. All right. Let's see. For me, I have to give it to Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Second game, I have to give to Mega Man X. The first one. Second one's a good one, but the first one has like bomb ass music, so it just overtops second one. And in my third game, fuck. It's either Don't Shit Your Pants. No, I'm just joking with you.
Sick.
That's an actual game, by the way.
Sick as
Look it
hell.
up, it's an actual game. But no, I think my third game has to either go to Chrono Trigger or Super Mario 64.
Oh, I like that one.
It's one of those, like they're both good.
I can respect the Mario 64. I can definitely respect the Super Mario 64.
Hell yeah.
I did never actually play like the remake on the DS. I always wanted to, but I never got a chance.
It's it's okay. They changed some stuff. It feels to me too easy.
Because I feel like it was more like child friendly. Because you know, like children had like the
Yeah,
Nintendo DS type
they,
shit. So.
the only thing I give that game is the mini games because some of the mini games are just fun.
Did they still have the stage where you can throw the penguin off the cliff?
Yes,
That's all.
that's still a thing.
That's all that matters. I don't want to. That's all I need in life is.
I swear to God, every time I meet someone who plays that game, they do that quest, get the penguin to the mom, and then go, "All right, I got the star." Chucks the damn baby penguin off the cliff. I'm just like, why? It's like I already got what I needed, but why? You monster.
Fuck that penguin.
Can't you jump kick? Jump kick that king off the cliff.
No,
No, I could have sworn you could. Whatever.
no, you can only pick up the penguin.
Throw that little motherfucker off. All right. So. Oh, what was your first consoles? Anybody go? Anybody?
Nintendo 64.
Dream,
Say it again.
Nintendo
Dreamcast.
64. Oh,
I was talking to Chris.
Chris, go ahead.
Dreamcast.
You had a Dreamcast?
Yeah, that was my first console.
Yo,
that.
that is my favorite console of all time.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
You guys and your damn Sonic games.
Yo, they had some hit. Okay. Sonic, Power Stone. You feel me?
All right, I'll give you Power Stone. I'll give you Power Stone, but I won't give you Sonic.
Eat a dick.
You sound like a Sonic hater.
He is. He's a Sonic hater. He's mad because he's slow.
Look, I don't care for the 3D Sonic games. I don't think they've ever been good. People can sue me. I don't give a shit. They've always been a buggy mess, or story's been very convoluted and stupid. I prefer the 2D ones.
Was you? Didn't I say you was on cap or on some type of drug?
Correct. You said he was on.
Because I didn't see some shows.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Look, I still firmly agree to this day that Legend of Korra is an ass show. Go ahead, say whatever you want.
No, Chris agrees.
Oh, then what the hell are you calling me Cap for?
I don't know what I don't know what it was. Some
I
anime.
forgot what show he said was bad.
I thought it was Legend of Korra where we're talking about that you kept calling me ass.
Everybody agrees that show was.
I have no. Someone will eventually tell me in my life. I don't remember.
Look, I haven't watched Legend of Korra. I watched the first 5 episodes, and then I missed a week, and I said I don't want to watch it anymore because it would have been out of order. But
I know that feeling.
But I don't know. It seemed like the friends who I talk to on a regular base normally either don't like Korra or they tell you it's like alright. But I see a lot of people online like, oh, it's not that bad.
No, it got good moments, but far as it being good, no.
Okay.
If we're talking about season 3 was amazing, all because of the villain.
Fair
I'll give
point.
that one.
I want to say my Game Boy Color was my first console. Wait, which came first? The Color or the 64?
It was the Game Boy, and then then 64 came out. Then the Game Boy, then the Game Boy Color came out because that one was the one who had color. Of course.
Okay,
and
mine was a 64. Then it was definitely the 64. I didn't have any. Like my older brothers had a lot of the older consoles. So like my oldest brother was in the Sega, so he had like the Jaguar and shit, and my older brother had like Nintendo. Well, we all had Nintendo, but like that was more their speed. Then I had the 64, which I feel like it's crazy because a lot of those like Nintendo 64, GameCubes and stuff, didn't they like not sell so well, or how did that work?
They didn't. Well, they kind of did well, kind of didn't. I mean, this was during a turning point of like the console history, where PlayStation came out with their console, and it came out instead of with like these like cartridges, they came out with like actual disc games.
Yeah, they had.
You could fit a lot more and do a lot more on a disc than a cartridge at the time.
Yeah, because but the PlayStation came out around the time with the Dreamcast, and that's when they revolutionized like the CD-ROM and all that.
Yeah. Like Nintendo's N64, I think was out for like a good year or two, and then they've developed the PS1.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be a PlayStation Nintendo collaboration, and then I forget what happened. Some went down there, so they ended up scrapping it.
I think it was like Sony wanted all their assets by helping them make the CD drive, and they're like, "What? No, you're not keeping Mario and all of them."
It's like, but we want that Mario though.
but
They're
but
like, fine, don't do it. Dreamcast is gonna go out of business soon enough. We're gonna take this shit.
yeah, that's a fair point.
I mean, Sony's already lost majority of its mascots. I mean, Crash Bandicoot did come back, I guess.
Jack is iconic, and Jack is not leaving. Even if we don't play with Jack for 20 more years, Jack is iconic.
Jack and Dexter, and Ratchet and Clank, which I feel like Ratchet and Clank, like I don't know, I feel like they really hit most of the games like they've had. It was like hits.
Honestly,
a lot of their games were good.
I think I didn't mention Ratchet and Clank for that's top five.
Ratchet and Clank, I can respect it. I could definitely respect it. But yeah, I Ratchet and Clank. I think I want to say I played all the games, but like I might have missed a couple, but
there's so many of them.
It is. It really is. And then
and a majority of them are all hits.
Yeah, I'll give you that. The one on I think PlayStation 3 where he was like in the future or something grinding.
I thought that was on. No, you're right. It was on.
That was on 3. Yeah,
that was my jam. Okay. So, from when you get from your first console to now, what all consoles did you have?
Who wants to start this off? Because this will give you a list for me.
Shit. Fuck it. Okay, so I had a Nintendo 64. I don't know which one came first, so I'm just gonna say it how I remember it. I had a Nintendo 64, a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advance, not a SP. Dreamcast. I don't know which one came out before or after those.
Didn't the Dreamcast come out like way before the GameCube?
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Game Boy Color.
Okay, my bad. So, whichever one. I'm just gonna tell you which ones I had because I don't know the timeline. Damn it! I had a Game Boy Color, 64, Dreamcast, motherfucking PlayStation 1, GameCube, Game Boy Advance. I wish I could have got HP, but I never got one. PlayStation
Soulja Boy
1.
console.
I actually wish I had the Gamecast, but you know I could afford a regular Dreamcast, so yeah, I didn't have to worry about that.
Wasn't the Gamecast that like handheld one for Sega?
Boy, you wild as hell. I was talking about.
I
was talking about Malibu's Most Wanted.
Oh.
I got a Gamecast. Don't you mean like they got a Dreamcast and a GameCube? Oh, I can't afford it. All right, I quit.
I didn't. Okay, never mind.
A PlayStation 1. I had a 2, a 3, and then I had Xbox 360. Then I had Xbox One before I had a PlayStation 3.
4.
Oh, my bad. 4. I had Xbox One before I had PlayStation 4. My bad. 1, then 4. And then I had a Nintendo DS, 3DS. And now I have a Switch. My Switch was the latest console. So, yeah, that's it. There it is. That's all of them.
A lot of shit.
That's a lot of shit.
I was spoiled. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I had a Nintendo Wii too. Oh, and a Wii U now that I think about it.
Yeah, you're one of the few people I know who has a Wii U.
Yep.
Spoiled.
Okay.
It must be nice to be privileged.
To be fair,
Privileged.
To be fair, I bought my own Wii U. I bought my own PlayStation 4 and 1. I had two. Shut up. I had two older brothers that looked out for a brother. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to them.
Yeah, and then they'd be in your ass, be like, "It's our turn to play the game." Every time you'd be like, "Yeah." Every time they wanted to play on the console, they just be whipping my ass. Not in the game, in real life.
All right, look. They had their own individual consoles, but I did get jumped a couple times. That's all I'm saying. But look,
I smell the privilege on you.
Shut up.
Oh, God damn it.
You know what? Okay, so at one point, right, my brother, this how influential they were to me. So at one point, they were like, "Oh, if you can't read, you can't play the game because you got to read, the stuff that they say, like the instructions and stuff." Well, I learned how to read after that, just because of that.
Oh, you earned it. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh
all
my
right.
god.
The privilege is starting to leave.
I don't remember that ever happening, but apparently that's what happened. They're like, yeah, they told you couldn't play because you couldn't read, and you came, you came back with a vengeance.
You was like dictionary time. Fuck, you got me fucked up. I want that console.
Boy,
That's
that shit was
funny.
hilarious. It, but yeah, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Mister. I didn't know you had a Dreamcast, so that's random. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first thing Dreamcast. Then I had a PlayStation 2. I had a Game Boy SP. I think it's called SP.
It was the one that looked like a square, right?
Yeah, the flip one. That was the
Yeah,
SP,
yeah,
right?
that's SP, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I had an SP. Then I had the Game Boy. No, not the Game Boy. It was no longer the Game Boy. The SD. What the fuck?
Wait,
Nintendo SD. The Nintendo SD.
DS, my guy.
DS.
DS. Yeah, Nintendo DS. If this forget dyslexia. The Nintendo DS. And then I had the PlayStation 3. Then I got a PlayStation 4. Then I got the Nintendo 3DS,
I
the
didn't know you
big
had a
one.
3DS.
Huh?
I didn't know you had a
He
3DS.
lost
Yeah,
the
the big
charger and stopped using it.
basically.
Oh.
And now wait. Then I got a PlayStation 4. Now I have a PlayStation 4 Pro. There we go.
Damn.
Wow. All right.
I
Okay.
do sound privileged. Go ahead,
No,
Yeah.
Leo. Go ahead, Leo.
No, no, you
no,
earned it from reading.
you're not gonna be compared to what I got in Holland. Oh God. Okay.
He said,
Oh,
"I
So
got one thing."
no, I got a lot of things. Okay.
I smell
First off,
privilege on him.
it starts off with the N64 because that was my dad's console, and then I think he had a Super Nintendo before, but I think it was my cousin's actually. I don't remember that, but I remember starting off with the N64, then the GameCube, then the Game Boy Advance, which was the one that had like after Game Boy Color,
yep.
and then that one broke because it wouldn't take the batteries. So I got the SP, which was the flip one.
With
Uh,
the light installed, while I had the
yeah, that
advanced.
dude, that thing was revolutionary at the time.
Facts.
Um,
It
and let's see
was.
what else. After the SP, it came the DS, the Wii, uh, the Wii U. I remember being no, that was way later. I got the 3DS first. No, I remember I gained the 3DS when it didn't come out originally. I got the Legend of Zelda edition, and it was the XL one. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get this thing because it's Legend of Zelda in it. So I remember buying that, and then it was the Wii U, uh, the Switch. No, it was PS4 because that Switch didn't come out until later. Um, the PS4. PS3 we did have because my dad got it off somebody who didn't. It was the old one, like the first gen,
Oh,
the
they played
big
the one,
brick
two, and
one.
three games. Hell yeah.
Yeah. He got that one off somebody, and then the same thing. It also happened again because my dad knew somebody who was getting rid of their Xbox 360. So that's how I also got that. It was also during the Wii time, so I think I got during around there. But I remember getting those consoles through someone else, and then I remember the Xbox always fucking breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember like we'll ship it like we'll either do the whole Microsoft thing where you ship it back something. They usually just give you a different console.
Facts.
So like and then for some reason they weren't taking the old one, so I just have like a whole bunch. At one point I had a whole bunch of like bricked Xboxes, like because they wouldn't take them, I guess, at the time. And so like I think years later, so people were like, "Why do you have so many Xbox 360s?" I'm like, "I mean, Microsoft just keeps sending it back to us, the broken one."
Petty.
Um, the PS3, and then I got a slightly up the slimmer version, not the newer slim version of the PS3, but the smaller brick one,
Yep.
the one with actual buttons on it.
Yeah.
That one I remember getting, because the brick one wouldn't play games for some reason. Like I just wouldn't read anything. Then let's see. After those, I got the PS4. Um, then I got myself a Switch, and then I built myself a PC in my college years. and
Oh,
that's about it.
I actually want to build a PC. I'm gonna build a mini though, cause I like consoles.
Yeah, no, it's highly worth it.
So, well, well, me personally, I mostly play on consoles, probably because that's just what I'm used to.
No, that's
Um,
fair.
but I
I'm
understand.
not.
Like I see, my thing is, look, I understand that
Uh-huh.
PCs are better. They're just made that way. Like, oh, well, I guess depending on how you make them, right? But like, they're infinitely better.
You
So
can just always upgrade it.
yeah, exactly. But my thing is, I like consoles, so I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 5. But on the same hand, I'm about to go build a PC, so it's whatever to me. Like,
Look, I'm not judging you. I'm not saying PC's the best. The only thing I will give PC is that A, there's a lot of like indie games that I can't play on console.
facts,
Like
dude.
there's just a lot. Um, Second of all, I mean, I guess you could play FPSs on here better, but I don't really play FPS, so whatever. Uh, I don't know. I'm fine with console, but there just hasn't been like a WoW game on console for a while for me.
Exclusively, because I mean, when you
Yeah,
most PCs like they're like, so like you say you get like a Nintendo, right? Because I
yeah.
like Nintendo too. I feel like Nintendo is just its own in its own world. They've already emulated dang near most of the Switch games, if I'm not mistaken, for PC. So it's like, why pay for a Switch and a PlayStation? You can just emulate them here, blah blah blah. I'm like,
I I don't want to do that. It's half those emulations are fucking laggy as hell, or they don't work, or they're ass. So I don't think it's worth it half the time. If you want to emulate the old games like this, like anywhere near Super the N64, I say go for it, because Nintendo won't ever bring those games back.
fair. Cause I definitely
Not the
want to replay Earthbound
man, because Nintendo won't ever bring shit back.
or freaking was it translated into English or something.
Mother 3.
Yeah, they don't want to
Yeah,
port. Can you please just port? Please just.
there's a lot of random jokes and shit that like Americans will not understand in that game.
They probably won't, but guess what? I won't play it.
I want to play it. I want to play as Lucas.
I won't play. I won't play Lucas because I like playing with him in Smash Bros. I to be fair, I knew who he was before Smash Bros, but you know, I just want to play with him in this regular game.
Fair enough.
I want to be overpowered like he is in the game. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's not that overpowered. Kumatora is way better. She has a fucking Earth ground, I think it's called, or Earth power. It just hits the ground multiple, like 6 or 5 times, doing like max damage.
Yeah. Damn. That's deep. That's deep. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mostly play on console.
Same here.
The only thing I want on that PS5 is Demon Souls, because for some reason you can't get that game anywhere else.
Yo, you weird as hell.
Yeah.
Look, that game is fun as hell.
Y'all got issues.
Look,
Look,
man, just because you don't like Dark Souls or anything Dark Souls, don't mean we got issues.
Y'all, you like to rage on purpose, you masochist.
look, that's Chris. I like the games where it rewards you for being skilled.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a fair point.
Cause the game, like, yeah, it's difficult as shit, but it's like at the same time it's kind of your fault for like not reading pattern recognition or timing right. That's
What's your
kind of
fault
on
for
you.
sucking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically it's
Hey.
just get good.
Hey, don't tell me I suck. I know I suck. You ain't got to remind me every 5 seconds when I get my ass beat.
No, holla. We don't suck. Remember, we played Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 on hard mode.
Look,
And we didn't. Nah, you gonna let me finish my stick before you say anything.
look.
So we over here playing it. We was like, there was glitches in the game. Oh, I thought that was just part of the game.
Same. Okay, let me talk about my story about
We
this
just
game.
got good. We just got good at that game. We got good where everybody was like, no, this game sucks. I'm like, no, y'all just mad because y'all bad. Y'all keep dying.
I am with Chris on this because when I first got the game back on like the Xbox, I remember I was playing it and I'm like, man, I must just like suck at 3D Sonic games because this game's fucking ass. Like, kind of like how I was a little bit with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. because I guess I had like the glitchiest fucking versions of these games because I would just clip through walls and I would just blame it on myself. But I found out years later, oh no, these games are just intentionally glitchy and bad. And I'm like, oh, so it's not my fault that these games are just ass.
No,
Sonic 06 was my realization because people, I was like, man, I must suck at this game. Like it took a while to beat it, and then people were like, yeah, the game's buggy as hell, doesn't play right, controls are ass. I'm like, oh, so it wasn't my fault. Okay, good.
it was your fault. You should have learned how to play with bad conditions.
Hell no.
Don't you
I
want to
never.
play like
I'm.
don't you want to play like black people in America?
Whoa.
Damn.
We on hard mode.
We in
That-
hard mode, cheating mode, and bitchy controllers, bugs.
God damn it.
We get screwed. We played Dark Souls 3
Yeah.
slash Demon Souls slash Sekiro all at the same time.
And we what is the
With one
Wanderer
leg.
class where we don't got shit.
Yeah.
You got no armor, nothing, just a club and a wooden shield.
No. We don't even get that. We just get fists.
Hey, wow.
We out here butt ass naked with fists against
Naked.
these giant ass monsters.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. I won't play a hard mode no more. I'm tired of.
Your hard mode either, but we here.
That's how you gotta work. That's fair though. You know what? Also, first off, Sonic 06 was wild. Second off, you know what? Ratchet and Clank, the first one on PlayStation 2 or 1.
Yep.
That one was apparently that wasn't even finished, and we didn't know, and we thought we just sucked, and we got good. Like, come on now, let's get it.
Facts.
I raged a lot of those games. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm like, if I die one more time, I'm gonna take a break. I'm taking a break. I'm back tomorrow. I'm about to beat his ass.
Or you do that shit when like your like cousins or siblings are around. It's like you're dying, and it's like, okay, so it's my turn, right? No, I have continue dies. What the fuck's the continue die? You die, you get off the damn game. It's my turn. No, continue dies.
No, I'm about to beat his ass, and you gonna sit here and watch.
Man, childhood.
And you know what's fucked up? I don't know if y'all heard or not, but I legitimately was like asleep for 10 minutes of the podcast.
No one heard shit. But okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway, this one.
I legitimately fell asleep. I was like, damn, what part are we on?
Sure, you're the motherfucker who just like you will be like wilding out for 5 minutes. As soon as you don't say anything, it's like, Chris, what do you think?
And I thought I was the grandpa.
Just snoring out loud.
No, I just ate a meal. I ate a big meal. And
This,
the itis got me.
this man got the itis. And fucking passed out for 3 seconds. Alright, what was I about to say? Oh, okay. How do you feel about the whole Xbox versus PlayStation thing? Like the console wars.
I feel like it's just built up drama between two companies and these two dummies, basically two toxic stupid people. Be like, they better, I'm better, and they both companies looking like, just give us the money, come on. So, like literally, it's all dumb. It's dumb.
I agree.
But PlayStation's better though. But it's dumb.
Alright.
All right. No, for me, it just seems like in all honesty, I don't really care. From like looking at both game like points and the systems, I will say this: some of them have decent games, but from what I've seen right now of Xbox One, I'm just looking at them like, do you guys have like anything exclusive that's remotely fun to you guys, or is it just gonna be the same thing of Madden? 2K, whatever Call of Duty game they make next, and then maybe Forza, because they always seem to gloat about Forza. Like, I don't mean to shit on them, but I'm just at the same time like, look, dude, you can admit the console shit. Like, I'm a Nintendo fan. I admit like half their consoles are shit.
Alright. To be fair,
You ain't gonna go Nintendo like that, you motherfucker.
You motherfucker.
Okay, hold on. Other than Holland, what other good games were on the Wii U? Tell me this now.
On the Wii U,
On the Wii U, not the Wii, the Wii U.
I don't see why you came for me like this. What's wrong?
Because Holland would be like, "Oh, Wind Waker HD remake was a good one," and I have to look at Holland like,
The Mario Kart on the Wii U.
they just brought that on the Switch. You know that, right? They just brought that fucker on the Switch.
But it was on the Wii U first.
It was on the Wii U first.
So therefore it was on the Wii U. So there we go. That was on there. Fucking Smash. Like Smash as always. That god awful remake of Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah, on the Wii U.
It was on the Wii, so it was on the Wii U as well.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Talk about Wii U specific games, jackass.
They're the same thing. One's just evolved extra appendage.
Oh, I go. Whatever.
I win.
He did, motherfucker.
I'm not arguing with this man.
This bitch just rage quit. I was just like, I have literally terrible points. He just got mad and quit.
No, like you have terrible points, and I'm trying to like tell you why they're wrong, but I know you won't listen.
No, I was listening. It's just that I wanted to win, so I had to do what girls do and just say shit that didn't make no sense.
Well, if the sky blue, then the gas got to be green. The fuck just happened?
Ignorant as hell.
All right. Look. Back to the Xbox, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Forza is an amazing racing game.
Okay.
I'll give.
I never played it, so I don't know what that.
Okay. Forza's top tier. Like,
right.
You know how they got. I know everybody remember Midnight Club Dub Edition. What?
Yeah.
What? So, when everybody Midnight Club, Need for Speed, right, and Forza, all of them should be on the list, like off the top. That's like
all right.
Off the top. Then you got like.
Don't forget Halo.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So Forza cold. I give Xbox that. Always and forever. All right. Halo is cold. Okay. So here's the problem with like 5. 5. They did too much. So they made it to where you had to read up on it. Like, you should be able to play a video game and not read like source material outside of it and be able to still understand the game. And they kind of messed that up with Halo 5, where it was certain books and stuff that they had released that if you didn't read up, you wouldn't understand a lot of the dialogue.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. So like me personally, I was very confused on certain parts because they were just saying stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna keep shooting. So, but it actually is a skull that causes you to have more dialogue. Like, they got the skull where you shoot the grunts in the head. It does the birthday party, which is my favorite skull, by the way. But it's also one that makes them have more dialogue. And in some of that dialogue, if I remember, they do kind of talk about it a little bit, but like it's not a lot. So they kind of messed Halo 5 up in that aspect. And they backtracked because in 4, Chief had finally like pretty much found his, like, cause he relied on Cortana a lot, but he lost Cortana, and that was like supposed to be like his whole, okay, I don't need her, I can do it on my own type. Like his lifestyle is supposed to change, but then in 5 they literally just went, oh, nah, he going for Cortana now. So it kind of like, I think it kind of backtracked on his character as well. But like that's just the story, and Halo's, of course, the multiplayer is fine, but like the story is also there. Like, they've always put time into the story, but with them backtracking and essentially like messing up, a lot of people didn't really take 5 as good as they wanted. Like, they could have.
Look, I stopped at Reach. Halo Reach was my last game, and the only thing I liked about Reach was the Forge.
Okay, because I liked Reach. I actually, Reach was okay. I like Halo 2, 3, then ODST. Reach is fine with me. A lot of people didn't like Reach either, but I was fine with it.
Well,
That
a lot of people didn't like Reach because I mean, I guess it's a spoiler. You died at the end because Master Chief's supposed to be the last Spartan. But at the same, but like, Forge was great because there's a lot of great custom maps, and online was really good. I remember that.
Um, yeah, that's fine. Like a lot. That's what. See, I don't. What I did, I played the story mode on Legendary, of course, and then I just played multiplayer. I wasn't really into Forge and stuff like that, so I don't really.
Uh,
Yeah, that wasn't really my jam.
I was always doing like parkour maps or like temple runs, or like you have to run away from like a death ball.
Actually, I wish I would have got into that because that sounds fun.
It
a
is really fun,
basketball
dude.
was it Frieza? Frieza was in the game.
Yeah.
No, no. So there was like, you know how that like the old mobile game like Temple Run where you're running away from like a pack of monkeys and all shit like that.
So we was running from a pack of niggas and hate.
No, no, no. So like there's this thing called a death ball. Like if you can give it gravity so it rolls around. If it touches you, you just automatically die. Just straight up die.
So Frieza.
I guess if you want to call it that. So in the game, like in these game modes, you would just like do like running parkour maps while trying to escape this death ball that's gonna kill you.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
And then there's ones where it was it took infected and made it really interesting where people would made actual maps, like own custom maps on it. I'm like, damn, this is really cold. I remember playing a Dead Space one where we're on a ship, and then the infected would come out through vents.
Right.
So there was that one. I think there was a Resident Evil one I did too, where it was like an entire town. There was like blown up cars everywhere and like fire, and you're just trying to survive as long as you can.
That actually sounds pretty cool. Like I actually wish I would have got into those.
Oh my god! Like I spent most of my time on Reach on either multiplayer because I did beat the story and it was okay. But I remember just playing a lot of Forge with friends on Xbox 360 and online.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, that's fair. Okay. Okay. So, minus Halo and Forza, which is like their top tier games.
My last Halo was like Halo 3. So
Oh, that was fine because Halo 3 was one of the better ones in my opinion.
Yeah, the ending was amazing.
yeah, that was the final. That was literally my last Halo. So like you guys talk about van shit. Mine is just like Halo 3 though.
Did you play ODST with the like silenced SMG? I like the silenced SMG just cause.
Hey, you talking too much. The distance now. I played that when I was a kid. Therefore, all I knew it was a gun. I picked it up and I shot things.
Okay, that's fair.
I mostly went for the rocket launcher and a sword.
You're a monster. So then they have Gears of War, which okay, as far as Gears of War goes, they should have stopped at 3. I'm just gonna be honest. 3 was the best one in my opinion. Okay, maybe 2, but 3 definitely like that was like the best one. They should have just stopped. But of course, they don't have any. They didn't have any exclusives at the time, so they had to do what they had to do and keep milking it. So they got 5 and all that. I don't know how 5 and everything after 3 works, but it's whatever. So I think that's just milking it. They just trying to get some money off of it. Since they don't really have other exclusives that I can think of off the top of my head, them like the top 3. So okay, so minus the game because those games make up the console. As far as Xbox goes, I don't think they should have to. I don't understand how they're not like invested in internal batteries for the controllers. That doesn't make sense to me. Because you got to pay for a controller and then proceed to pay for like maybe a battery pack, which is what I always had because I'm not paying for batteries. I always had a battery pack, so I shouldn't have to pay for a $60 controller and then pay any more for like extra shit for the controller. That's not like a chat pad or something like that, because that's like extra accessories you don't need. You need batteries to play the power of the controller. So I think that was stupid. They're like controllers and stuff. They're devices that used for the game didn't make sense. Um, other than that, I can't tell the difference between like graphics and stuff. So I don't know. Me personally, I play Xbox, PlayStation. I'm just like, oh, it all looks the same to me. It may be a little different, of course, but maybe it's because I'm not looking for a difference. But
I mean, if you really really want to look for a difference, you notice that one little grain of sand that has just that inch more detail.
yeah,
Because that's really all it is. Just an inch or two detail more. Other than that, nah, it ain't
and
nothing.
it might load a little faster, but like that's whatever to me at least. Um.
Really PC is better than everybody.
Oh
Let's
no,
just
but
be
that's not. But people don't like when people bring up the console wars. I don't think they mean PCs because naturally, if anybody who plays like anybody who a gamer knows that the PC is better. Like I thought that was just a given. Like I feel like when people say it, it's like being redundant. You feel me?
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, you're right. Most people don't play. Most people that play games, they're not real gamers. Really, not really.
Okay,
Like
so
like shit. I'm not a gamer. It's just like, Chris, what's better, PC? Well, but that's not even fair.
yeah,
That's not a part of the console war. I'm like, yeah, it is. Especially when you customize your own shit and make it as good as you want it.
yeah, pretty much. Do you want a stock one or do you want to have your own created version? Um. So, oh, okay. So as far as like playing on both, right? So this is how I see playing on like PlayStation versus Xbox, right? So Xbox is good for a couple of genres. Few sports, like racing, like arcade, simulation type racers,
All right.
and shooters, depending on which one we're talking about. And shooters, it depends. So if we're talking about like say Modern Warfare 1, 2, or 3, it's better on Xbox. But if we're talking about like Black Ops 1, 2, or 3, I think it plays better on PlayStation. If that makes sense.
All
I
right.
agree. I
Because
agree.
Was it Treyarch versus Activision? I feel like they both just when they make games and programming and stuff, they make them better on different consoles. So, but PlayStation I think has since it's more Japanese, like was it Japanese, right? Japanese.
Yeah.
It's an Asian company. Yep.
They play more RPGs, so naturally the games is gonna come for PlayStation is gonna be in abundance because it's a lot of RPG ideas out there or remix versions, um, like puzzle games, stuff like that. I think those are more like PlayStation, but since there's such an abundance of RPGs, JRPGs, MMOs, and stuff, I feel like PlayStation can just thrive off that. Plus, a lot of games that are story driven as per Spider-Man, God of War, shit like that. Those are like hack and slash, but they're still story driven. Have been for PlayStation. So naturally, I feel like a lot of those are gonna be better on PlayStation, minus like Call of Duty. So
Yeah.
that's just
All
my
right.
opinion. Like it depends. I would say I'd rather have a PlayStation because that's just I just prefer PlayStation. But I definitely will play Xbox. I get Xbox, but I just think it's certain stuff, it's minuscule stuff that Xbox needs to fix for it to even match up. So that's just how I look at it. And PC just beats everything. So and I don't even put Nintendo like when people talk about console wars. I don't even put Nintendo in the category. I feel like they in their own category. It's like PlayStation versus Xbox,
They're
PC,
just family-friendly games.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Nintendo be doing its own thing.
Yeah.
exactly. Like we going 4K. 1080's fine. Y'all want this Breath of the Wild? Yeah. Y'all like it? Yeah. Cool. We're gonna bring y'all a second one. Like that's pretty much
Yeah.
that's pretty much how I see it.
Nintendo be like, oh, look at them. They're all not backwards compatible. Talk about some. So y'all want to play every game that we ever made ever?
No, they don't do that. Don't lie
Not
to
no
me.
more. Not no more
There we go.
Yeah.
because of the Switch. But when it was the Wii and the Wii U, you could play from any what you call it
Generation.
NES. Yeah.
any GameCube, from GameCube to on up until you got to the Switch. The Switch is where that cutting part came because they started going back to cartridges. But before then, any disc, it didn't matter. It was like, yeah, you could play.
Well, for the Wii U, what they did was port a lot of games over through the shop. But for the
Yeah.
like the Nintendo Wii and the GameCube, they had a lot more accessibility to other games. Like my Nintendo Wii has Super Mario and the Seven Stars on there. If you know what that game
Yeah.
is,
That
you're a beast.
I remember that because I remember playing the Final Fantasy boss. I think who was it? It was the Mize, right?
I
You fought.
yeah, I want to say that's what that was. I'm not 100
I
percent
think it was
sure.
the Mize you fight.
Yeah, yeah,
I remember doing that boss fight, and that was a pain in the ass.
facts. But
All I can say is I relied on Peach so much to heal. Bowser was just damage, he was there.
yes, sir. Peach was definitely the healer.
Because fuck the Cloud one. The Cloud one didn't do shit. As soon as you got like Genos or anyone else to like outtake them, you just switched them out.
Yeah, facts. That's how they go.
And Bowser was just a heavy hitter for some reason, for no reason.
But yeah, that Nintendo is his own. They on their own world. I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm always gonna buy Nintendo. I fuck with Nintendo the long way.
My ass needs to get a Switch, but that shit's 400. Got it.
What the 400?
400, damn. It's like around like 250.
I need that shit to drop to 200 before I even consider.
God.
So it needs to drop $550. Okay. Fair enough.
Oh,
Like, I'm gonna wait for the luxurious summer sale. I'm like, Holland, you see it? You see it?
Yeah.
150. Here's the money, please.
I got you. Say
Grab
less.
that for me.
For me. I got the. By the way, I got the motherfucking Animal Crossing Switch. Shout out to that.
Funny enough, because we kept making fun of this man about the Switch. The story is with Holland here is that when the Switch came out, me and a couple of other friends immediately got the Switch. And this man would be like, I'm gonna wait until they come up with the upgrade version because they always get do an upgrade version. I'm like, that's fair. The upgrade version comes out. Now I'm gonna wait for the second upgrade version because the first upgrade version it doesn't have that much, and everyone knows the second upgrade is gonna be the best one. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then the second upgrade version comes out, and this man's still coming up with excuses of not getting the Switch. And I'm just like, so are you just gonna say every upgraded version? And he's just like, yes.
Hey.
And then they announced the Animal Crossing. I'm like, oh hey, you're gonna get the Animal Crossing Switch, right? He's like, I don't know, maybe. And then for the longest time, every time we were like, hey Colin, where's your Switch? He's like, shut up.
Alright, to be fair, I called every single. I'm like, they gonna make another one. And then they make another one. I was like, yes, that's right.
We just ain't waiting.
To be
I'm
fair,
just not waiting.
I was like, they're gonna make an Animal Crossing one. I know they're gonna do it. They had a Pokemon one and a Monster Hunter one. And I'm like, yo, Animal Crossing is gonna be one of their biggest. It's one of their biggest titles as far as like it's like Legend of Zelda, Mario, Metroid, and then it's like Animal Crossing. I'm like, they're gonna make an Animal Crossing one. I bet you. I put money on it, and I waited, and I got it.
I know you did.
And fucking yeah. So that
Well, I always find it funny because it's like, I think during when you were getting your Switch, I was just like, oh hi, and like you're gonna get your Switch and it's just a brick or a rock. They're not even gonna give you an actual Switch.
I was like, I'm about to go pick it up from Best Buy. I'm like, why is it so heavy?
Or I think I made the one where it's like, hey, I just got my Animal Crossing Switch and it was a light switch.
Hey, I would have blew some shit up if it was a Nintendo Switch Lite. I didn't get my damn TV for me to play a damn Nintendo Switch Lite.
Man.
But yeah, as I was saying, all day, Nintendo, do your thing. Shit, except them Joy-Cons are trash and my hands are too big.
Y'all have monster hands. Well, my baby hands, so it's normal for me.
But yeah.
We're not gonna talk about Holland's hands today.
We ain't gonna go on my. I'll just.
Look, Chris goes wild on your hands. I'm just saying that for a fact.
Hands.
I know what you're talking about, man.
All right. Y'all wild. All right. So, any new games y'all about to pick up? What new game? As of now, what games do y'all want to pick up? Same.
That sounds like a good game to get.
I'm waiting for that price drop. Fuck that.
In all honesty, you can just be like a year behind on games and you'll be fine. Majority of these games go on sale like really fast.
Like,
Except Nintendo games, you just have to buy them then and there. Like they
nah,
ain't gonna be no sale.
you gotta find that sale because Breath of the Wild went on sale it was $45 once, and I almost bought it, but I know I didn't need it.
I
So
don't think you would play it.
I don't know if I want to play it either. That's why I didn't buy it. I want to play it, but I don't. Like the only Legend of Zeldas that I actually like played, like I invested in. My favorite, Wind Waker, in my opinion, just the best Zelda, in my
Uh-huh.
opinion. Link to the Past. No, not Link to the Past. A Link Between Worlds. The one on the 3D. They got it on 3DS. And Skyward Sword, actually. And Legend of Zelda: The Four Swords too. Like I had that on GameCube, and I had the
Oh yeah,
Game
the
Boy
Four
Advance
Swords was a good
with
one.
the adapters. Yes, sir. My bro, my cousin. I think my other brother used to play with us. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we used to have the adapters for the GameCube with the Game Boy Advances. Oh yeah, we was in there like swimwear.
You had people to play with. I didn't have that.
Um, let me play the smallest violin.
Yeah.
I go ahead.
The problem for me is when I'm not gonna. For me, where I grew up, people were just like, if you play Nintendo, you gay. I'm like, that doesn't seem exactly fair though.
God
I like it.
damn. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it was just always like that. So if I ever talked about Nintendo game, people would just be like, "That's ass. You gay too." I'm like, I don't. I'm like, I don't see how that's kind of fair. I think their games are really good.
He said, "They ass and you gay." God damn, chill out. Um, nah,
Now,
we
majority of people, every time I meet someone who goes, "Oh yeah, I play games," and then you see their game list, it's like, "Oh, it's just Madden, FIFA, NBA 2K,
it may be
and
Call
then
of
whatever,
Duty.
and then maybe Call of Duty." It's just like, so you don't really play anything other than like the same game every year. I'm sorry, but like, not really.
Those are
Sports game,
those are what we call basic gamers.
I don't call
Yeah,
them gamers at all. I call them like just chumps because they keep buying the same game every year. I don't mean to be an ass, but it's like you do realize they could just update the game and servers so where it gives you everything you want, right? But they know you folks are gonna just buy the same game over again, so they don't do it. I'm sorry, but buying sports games is like a waste of money.
You're not wrong. They're all the same shit.
Yeah.
yes, that yeah. To be fair, because I know people who are like, "Oh, Xbox better," and they be like, "I'll play 2K and
Yeah.
Call of Duty." Okay, okay, hear me out, hear me out. But what about this game? Nah.
Oh shit! Wait, did anyone play Doom? Like the Doom Slayer game that came out this
Yeah.
year?
No, I didn't play it, but I played older ones.
Yeah. I
How'd
play
you
the
like?
older ones and the newer one.
How'd you like the new one?
The new
I didn't
one's
get.
pretty good.
I didn't get a chance to play it. I was watching somebody else play it. I was like, this shit look good.
It's a
It's
lot more
$60.
difficult in the first than the first one. It plays a lot like the originals, where you really have to run around and like do a lot of kills, and you can't really focus a lot on your guns. You have to do like other shit, like the glory kills, the chainsaw, like jumping around, hooping around. It's really fast paced, and I really like that. It's like Quake and the original Doom.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they brought it back. Cause I know in one of the Dooms, they made it real slow in close combat. So that whole jumping and shooting, like
Oh yeah, that was Doom 3, and nobody talks about Doom 3.
yeah, they said they took everything that made it good and just was like, we don't like none of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you get Paper Mario or not?
The new one? No. Look, ever since they got away from the RPG aspect, I would just say this, like, no, I don't want to play any of their games. Sticker Star was like a slap in my face for Paper Mario. The Color Splash one was boring as fuck. And then I saw this one. I was like, you know what? No, I don't care if what anyone says. I'm not buying that origami.
Is it not RPG?
No, it's not.
Oh, turn
It's not
based.
like
My
the level.
bad.
No, it's not turn-based anymore.
So they went.
It's like, hey, get this sticker of like or a card or whatever on this attack ability, but watch out, it has durability, so it can break. So you always gotta spend coins to get a new one. But at the same time, the game gives you a shit ton of coins, so it doesn't really matter. You're kind of just buying weapons that break for no reason.
That's. Oh,
Yeah,
is
and it's not turn-based. It's kind of like, oh, line them up so where Mari can hit all of them because the game's gonna take a little bit longer. There's just no point in like fighting enemies. You could just skip all of them
really.
because all upgrades now are just like buyables or unlockable. Like so, you just find them during around the adventuring.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, no. Uh, Ever since Paper Mario went away from the RPG aspect, I just stopped playing the games.
That's what. Oh. 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 Okay, I got you. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get it, but I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I know one of our friends did. You can ask him. Uh, I know. I think he just started playing it. You can ask him about it. I'll let you know after the person's name. But yeah, no, the game. The game's been asked for me.
Well, all right then.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. All right. Anything about anybody want to say anything else or how y'all feeling?
I'm
Uh,
tired, but I do that.
you're tired. I can see it.
You,
How the fuck can you see it?
Cause
Easy. I just see you.
I'm
One
using.
line's
I'm currently
high.
using Hermit Purple to see into the screen, and you tired.
Nigga, if you looking hard perfect to see into the screen, I feel bad for you.
Oh, I'm scared. All right, all right. That
I was gonna say,
last
I was gonna
words.
talk about
What?
I was gonna talk about RPGs, but okay.
How do you feel
No,
about
no, wait.
RPGs?
Before we go, because I'm a nerd. So the Dragon Ball series, we're not gonna stay strictly on PlayStation 2. You guys' opinion is the best game from the Budokai and the Budokai Tenkaichi. Tenkaichi.
Bet.
I don't care. I don't give a shit about the Tenkaichi series only because it's not combo heavy. Where back in like Budokai, it was like okay, in order to do like this move, you had to do like a combo, and it was like original fighter games. In Tenkaichi, it was just just hold like R1 and up to do a Kamehameha. I'm like that doesn't seem really, you know,
Mm.
difficult. I don't know. I like the fighting aspect of the Budokai series than the Tenkaichi series.
Mm. Only reason I had to disagree you on that is because when for me remember playing and then watching people replay it when the characters are playing, they fight different. They don't do the same exact shit. Even when they transform, they start doing different moves and different shit. They don't ever just do the same thing. And like people was like tell me that like oh copy and paste, but I really like went back and started looking at people playing it. No, every character fought in a different way. Like even when they transformed, different. They was never just the same shit. So I was like, that's why I really like Tenkaichi 3
Mm.
versus that, and it was a little bit more strategy to it.
Interesting. Okay? You say which one I think is the best, or which one you think is my favorite? Because my favorite is Budokai 2.
A lot of people don't like the story of Budokai 2, but Budokai 2 had like all the fusion.
I love
all,
Budokai. Yeah, they did have all the.
They even had the ones that weren't like canon, like the one with Goku and
Hercule.
Hercule.
Yeah.
Hercule or Tien
No, the
and
one with Tien
Yamcha.
and Yamcha. They gave this man the meanest ball fade ever.
Yeah, like even the
They
ball
gave the
fade.
old man special.
Yo. That shit was funny.
I know. I remember playing as Hercule Goku or something. I think it was called.
Goku.
Yeah, Goku. I remember playing that. And it's a Kamehameha, which is like a wavy beam.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember doing that.
And they had a timer on their fusions, so it was just like you really had to hurry up if you was
Yeah.
fused.
No, if it was Potera earrings, it was permanent. But if you did the fusion with the dance, it was limited. But you would just do the same combos with Gotenks. So you would just beat their ass and then end it with a Super Ghost Kamikaze attack.
Super Ghost Kamikaze attack. My bad.
I remember when Budokai 1 came out, I remember I was bomb. Like, I was just the shit with Hercule. And people were like, why the fuck do you play as Hercule? That guy's man's ass. I'm like, alright, bet. And I'll do present surprise on him every time.
You sick.
So mad.
Dynamite kick.
Stop blowing me up. Stop trying to hit me.
Or I'll give them the Hercule special where they push me in the air and I fall on them and they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe Tenkaichi 2 is probably the best. But I like Budokai 2. Tenkaichi 2 is the best. Budokai 2 is my favorite. There you go.
Alright.
There you go. What about you, Chris? What you like all of them, don't you?
No. I specifically like Tenkaichi 3 the best.
Really?
Like I think, yes, because it's the most advanced one. All the characters are different. All the characters are different. Like the storyline was pretty damn good. Graphics really good for its era, and it was just the biggest. Not just saying have a big ass rosters and shit, but it's just like they had so many features and game mode, survival, and like the world tournaments and stuff like that. It was just so much stuff that got jam packed from all the other previous games into that one. That just to me, it seems like it has to be the best game off all the things I just said. In my opinion.
Okay.
Wow, there's a mod for Tenkaichi 3 on PC where you can add Jiren, Zamasu, and New Brawly.
No, I don't want that. I want Tenkaichi 4 to come out. Not Ultimate Tenkaichi. That don't count. That shit was doo doo. Tenkaichi 4 to come out on PlayStation 5 with every character.
Every character.
I
I
don't.
want to be able to play.
Wait,
Zeno
Chris.
and Devilman.
They have Xenoverse.
Fuck that game.
Nigga, no.
Oh god damn.
That game is straight up ass. Like its netcode is bad. You just auto combo to hell. You just push like square 4 times and then end it with a triangle, then do it all over again.
Xenoverse wishes it could be Tenkaichi.
It was a good first game. Xenoverse was like, hey, ha ha ha, I get to be a Saiyan. It's like every kid's dream of like being Super Saiyan, like getting their own OC character in the game. That was it. Other than that, the game was just ass.
My character was a Majin.
We could do that as well, but majority of people I know want Super Saiyan.
Yes, they basic. I wanted Kaioken. Kaioken was always my favorite transformation. Well,
I think any race can do Kaioken.
Transformation, but transformation.
Man, but I remember that game coming out. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, well, we have fighters though. We have Xenoverse and fighters. So
Fighters happens to be just the best best Dragon Ball Z game. Period. To be very honest, that's it.
I like the Dragon Ball Origin games on the DS. Those are fun adventure games.
Never played them.
You haven't played Dragon Ball Origins? Man, those games are fun.
I mean, I played Legacy of Goku.
Yeah, I'm about to say, did you play Legacy of Goku?
And I want to say,
hell yeah.
I played that. I think he has a second one in Boo's Revenge or something like that.
It was Legacy of Goku 2.
Fury.
Yeah, there we go.
Boo's Fury was the last Legacy of Goku game.
Oh yeah, I played those. Those were bomb. Did you know that? Okay, so if when you play, because I played the story multiple times, right? And you know how you kept getting the capsules, and they like put your attack up and defense up and all that.
Yeah.
Did you know that how at the end you get Hercule?
For what? Which game again?
It might have been Boo's Fury. One of them where you end up playing as Hercule, huh?
Yeah.
So,
Might be two.
but he has all his stats are 1.
Yeah.
You use all those capsules that you found throughout the whole game and just use it on him.
Huh, I guess you could just do that and just make him busted.
Yeah.
Well, not busted, just adequate.
My brother did that one day. He was like, "Hey, did you ever think to just use all the capsules on him instead of using it on other people?" I was like, "Not really." Plays through the game, right? Mind you, this man, he used to be the completionist before I knew what completionist was, right? So he's like, he go through the game. He was like, "Hey, watch this," and he just starts tapping it, and his all his stats just go up like crazy. And I'm just like, only you would think of that. Only you. This dude used to do some wild shit. Devil's Code. I'm just saying. But yeah, I remember that. That was just something I thought about. I always remember that.
Oh,
That's fair.
one more thing before we go.
He wants to talk about RPGs.
I do.
It was just funny because I was about to mention an RPG. I beat Kingdom Hearts 2 without any items or anything.
All right, look, that's because you.
I thought it was Kingdom Hearts 1.
No,
He never
hell no.
beat
It was
one.
2. It was 2. I didn't beat 1 until I was an adult. But 2, no, I beat that shit as a kid without anything.
I don't know, because you told us, like, yeah, I beat Kingdom Hearts with just the Kingdom Key and no items attached to me. Like, no equipment. I'm like, this man's capping. What?
The cap.
No. That was most definitely 2. I did not understand the process of reading, so I was just like, okay, I guess I'll just get swole.
In which?
I remember this man like beat one of the worlds and he got the Keyblade. It's like, oh, I got an achievement. I'm like, Chris, no, that's just a new weapon.
He's like,
I have another weapon. I'm like, how you been playing this game? And then you look at Sora's stats. It's like, just only has a Kingdom Key, nothing else.
he didn't have accessories. Wait, no, don't you automatically have an accessory equipped or no?
I
think it's like
I-
one accessory automatically.
I think it's one of them because for Roxas, it's if you win the tournament, you get the champion's belt. Or if you get something. I think it's the champion's belt.
Yeah.
And then I think if you lose, you get like a second prize like accessory that increases
AP or something
your
like that.
attacks. Yeah.
I wouldn't buy.
But I usually beat that man because fuck Cypher.
Yeah, he's a douchebag, and I'm not voting for none. Yeah, this man. You can't even beat one, like, without equipping nothing.
No, you need to equip. I full on. There's no way in fuck beat one.
Oh yeah, funny enough, Holland. The person you fight, Roxas. I think his name was Cypher. I think that's the enemy from
8.
Final Fantasy 9.
No. He's from 8.
Is he from 8? No, not Cypher. You know that the dude who's the champion of the struggle competition?
Yeah, Cypher. Isn't he from 8? I thought he was one of the what's his faces for 8.
No. The game, the 3 gangs, the one with the girl, the big buff dude, and the other one. That's 8. I think that champion for the struggle was from Final Fantasy 9.
Hold on, wait a minute. Keep going. I'm gonna look it up.
I forgot what his name was, but I think that's the main antagonist of 9. So I think that's supposed to be Zidane's brother.
No, boy. Oh, wait. Keep going. Wait. No. I'm pretty sure it's 8, my guy.
Are you sure? Because Scyther was the 3 gang, the one that didn't like Roxas and his crew. But I remember there was the champion dude who you fought, because Scyther loses the first round of EV.
Oh!
And then...
You're talking... No, Cypher... Okay. I know who you're trying to... You're talking
I
about...
forgot the dude's name. I thought his name was Cypher.
No, his name's not Cypher. I don't remember his name, but Cypher is the dude from 8, because he the one that gives Leon his scar on his face, if I'm not mistaken. The dude you're talking about is what is his name?
I'm pretty sure that's the enemy from Final Fantasy 9. That's Zidane's brother.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up. Setzer. I think that's his name. Yes, Setzer.
Yeah, I think
He's
from
from
Final
6.
Fantasy 9.
He's from 6.
Oh, he's from 6?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. All right.
I thought he was from. All right. Okay.
Wait, what's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game?
2.
First Voice. No, I'm fucking with you. Two is a good one. Yeah, I have to give it to 2.
What if I told you that I like Recoded as my favorite?
That's your opinion. That's your
He like, you dumb as fuck. That's what it is. I just kidding. I don't like Recoded like that. Only thing I like about Recoded is the Hercules world, because it's RPG.
Oh,
like
it's an RPG.
Yeah,
it's
turn based.
RPG.
Yeah,
I was like, this is fun.
That's the best part about Recoded. Everything else can be thrown away.
I remember I first hated it because I was super overpowered. I'm like, man, I'm just beating everyone up. This doesn't feel like a good RPG. And I'm like, oh, I'm just over leveled.
Yeah. Actually, 358 over 2 days, because Roxas is my favorite character. That's probably my favorite.
Nah, I fucking hate those missions. We're just straight up ass. And it's not worth doing the secret shit to get him the dual wielding, because that dual wielding sucks ass. It's uncontrollable.
That dual wielding was tragic.
I like dual wielding.
No, you didn't do it in 358 over 2 days. You did not do it in there.
Oh, you talking about 358 over 2 days? Oh heavens!
Oh no!
No, because it was straight up ass and trash.
Because it's another it's the Omega gear, I think, and then you use the level up chips, and then I got 2 now. I was like, yeah. I'm like, why is he in the sky? The enemy is on the ground. What is he doing? I don't know what's going on. I was disappointed.
Dueling in that game was straight up ass. Like, it's uncontrollable. It's all wonky. He goes in directions you don't want him to go in.
Yeah, I didn't like it. But I was talking about more of the story. That's what I like. But
the story is really good.
But 2's definitely like the best as far as like the mainline series. So it's like two for me, it was 2, right? Then 1, then 3. But which one would I rather play?
2.
As far as just having fun, 3.
Really?
I like playing. 3 is really fun to play. It's really fun.
It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really is. I wish the story was better, but it was.
I think 2 was a lot more fun.
I wish the story was more spread out in the game versus all that shit in the back.
Yeah. There was really no point in going to other worlds anymore.
Look. The only reason, 3 fun. 2, but 2's okay. I like 2 because it has the skateboard. It has dual wielding, which
The forms.
I like the Valor form. Is like literally my favorite form. Like,
I love dual wielding.
And then I got older and like I realized Wisdom form was bomb.
Oh yeah, dude, just spam thunder and gravity.
But you know what's weird? When I thought of dual wielding, I think of like, you know how in Demon Souls, if you were to equip a sword and then another sword, you dual wield. Like in Kingdom Hearts, when they made me dual wield, it didn't seem like I was dual wielding. Does that make sense?
You were just mashing X and it already did the combos for you.
Yeah, it was
you weren't
weird.
Doing combos yourself. No, like you're talking about auto combat versus actual combat. Because auto combat, the game just recognizes, oh, you have another sword equipped. Well, you just have a different combo now.
Like, it didn't feel like I was dual wielding. Like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like I was dueling. It felt like, oh, I had to.
For the 2 people that had items and shit equipped, I ain't trying to hear none of it. So, real talk, that shit was fun as fuck. Finally see a different cooking combo. This is my one swing. My one really strong ass swing.
That shit funny because you. It's not because you have dyslexia and you was like, fuck this, I'm tired of reading, I'm just about to mash X. But it's like,
no. The thing is, I just straight up didn't know I could do it.
Oh,
I would have figured that shit out if I knew. I just went into the game and I was just like, oh, usually when you play a game and you level up, you start getting all different shit. I was waiting for the shit to just unlock on its own. I didn't know I could get it my damn self.
Oh gosh.
So that's why I was just like, I guess I guess I'm just gonna be getting strong with this one hand. Making this one hand about to beat the shit out of everybody in this bitch.
This man's dyslexia hurt him the most. He couldn't enjoy the game.
I did enjoy the game, but the thing was, it wasn't about the dyslexia. I straight up did not know. If I knew,
you see, you didn't really play RPG. Like I started with like, was it Final Fantasy
no,
7?
I didn't
No,
start
not
off,
7.
I didn't start off with RPGs. I started off like fucking,
Like
Sonic.
Sonic
That
and
was
shit.
my first game.
Yeah, and those aren't actual art. Them just running guns type shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just run
So
through the
I
stage.
assumed,
Yeah.
I assumed it was like that.
I see, like I say, I had older brothers, so they played a lot of JRPGs and shit. So I had to do a lot of text-based games. So I understood like there are menus in games. So but you didn't understand that because you're not used to it. So no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Kingdom Hearts though.
I do too.
Fair enough.
I still follow it. I need to actually go and look up the story for the mobile game.
Fuck that game. Fuck that. I ain't playing that mobile game anymore.
Look, I had my own clan, bro. I was going crazy. I don't play it anymore, but I stopped. But like, I had my own clan. It was going crazy. But I'm gonna look up the stories because it was like filler, one episode, and it was really like 3 seconds, and it was like filler.
I'm not playing that mobile game, and I'm not watching that movie that's on the HD collection.
You wild. You wild as hell.
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm not happy.
I gotta play it. I'm not watching that shit.
You wild
And that
as
game's
hell.
ass.
You wild as hell. Well, hey, Leo,
What?
what's your favorite RPG?
Ooh, that's a good one. Shit.
You only get one.
I only get one. I had to make it count.
As Spider-Man
Okay,
says, you only get
I
one.
only like saying this. We've been on here a long ass time, but like, you only get one.
Fair enough.
You get
Shit.
20. Just fuck Chris.
Fuck. Okay.
Damn,
No.
nigga.
I'm just kidding.
Lufia is one of my favorite on the Super Nintendo. I know a lot of people talk about Final Fantasy on the Super Nintendo, but Lufia is one of my favorites.
Ooh, look that up, guys.
Lufia is a really good one. Only problem with that is that it has like the school RPG thing where it's categorized for enemies. It's like, oh, there's like 2 spiders and let's say an ogre. If you kill all the spiders and let's say one of your teammates is about to hit the spider, well, it misses. It doesn't go straight to the ogre because the spiders died. So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You actually gotta like account for your damage and stuff like that, so that you make sure you attack each. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. That's
So
actually
it has
really
that old school to it. I do love that game, and Lufia 2 is really good. It just feels a lot easier than Lufia 1, but that's just me. As for another RPG, I have to say I really love. Fuck.
Get one.
Shut up, bitch.
I ain't giving you one. Fuck off. You can get off if you want. We know you dead tired. I could talk with Holland for days on RPGs.
Okay, look.
All right. Well, before I dip out, because I'm not about to take this disrespect any fucking.
I quit. We quit.
I quit. Damn.
No, all I
man.
was to say was my Skyrim.
Eh,
Okay, Skyrim's cool.
Skyrim was fun for me in middle school, but
Damn.
I'm not playing that game over again.
Yeah, he said middle school. He just called you. That mind. You right? Yeah.
No, that game came out for me when I was in middle school. Chris, I think, was in high school.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm only 1 year older than you, ain't I?
2
Or
my
2
boy.
years?
No, hell no.
The game came out back when I think I was in
Damn.
8th grade, so
Wait a minute,
you would have been in
you
high
are
school.
2.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was. Okay, yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Sophomore,
Yep.
So it came out of high school for me. Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
All right, I can respect Skyrim. But you know what game I really, really, really want them to make another or port it?
What?
Skies of Arcadia.
Skies of Arcadia is a good one, yeah.
That game.
Sadly enough, that game didn't sell well, right? So Sega won't do it.
They did a dream. It was on Dreamcast originally, so that's why I didn't sell well.
Yeah, and then I know they
ported
ported
it
it to
to
the PlayStation
GameCube.
1.
No, was it the GameCube?
Oh, it was the
wasn't
GameCube.
Yeah, and they added some stuff to it. But they need to go ahead and make this up Skies of Arcadia because I'm tired of them playing with my emotions.
I want them to make another Mega Man Legends.
Oh man, I do too. Mega Man Legends 3? That'd be lovely.
Yeah, we never know what happened to Mega Man after he went to the moon.
Fucker died.
Because that, I know, was it Tron and Roll were trying to get back, get to Mega Man after he went to the moon. Or not the moon. I forgot what planet it was.
Yeah. I don't know. My favorite. I don't know what my. I don't know. I don't know if I
I
have
thought you would say Fantasy Star is your favorite RPG.
Fantasy Star. Nah, I actually didn't get into Fantasy Star until later on. Fantasy Star Universe was the one I actually got invested in more. But like, I played Fantasy Star Online too on my PC for a while when they were doing the translations into English. But other than that, nah, it's not really. It's a good series for sure, but it's not like my top. It wouldn't even be in my top.
I just realized my favorite RPG. It has to be the SMT series.
I knew you were gonna say that. I'm like, this man's about to say it. See, I started with Persona 3, then I branched off. So that's where I started.
Same. I started off with Persona 4, and then I think somewhere after 5, when I was talking to you guys, I branched off into the SMT series and found that it was way more for me.
That shit is hard.
Yes, it is, and I love it.
Yeah. I don't like Dark Souls, so I ain't about to play with that shit.
It's not like I like how it's not handholdy. It's like every choice you make matters because you can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna keep whacking my weapon at them and they'll die. No, you can't be a dumbass. You have to like think strategically.
Hell no, I like to get my hand healed.
This man said I don't like Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is hard, and I'm not. Look, sometimes I want to go in and be like dinger, 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 attack, win. Sometimes
you could if you play with friends. Me and Chris did that.
That's fair.
Boy, we jumped that Nameless King because I was sick of being.
Oh my god!
I was like, we got jumped. Cool.
I remember you were like, "Hey, Leo, want to come with me to fight the Nameless Thing?" I'm like, "All right, bet." I think you were just whooping his ass while I was in the back just throwing fire at him.
Because I needed help, because this nigga had a dragon. And I was like, alright, since I'm getting jumped, you about to get jumped.
I was funny too, because as soon as we went in, I just chucked a giant, like, Rashang fireball at this dragon, died, and Chris was like, oh, we already on the second part. I'm like, yeah.
We just started. Kill him now.
And then Chris was like, alright, I'm going to get that ass. I'm like, alright, bet. I'm going to be in the back just throwing fireballs. At one point, this boss was just like, all right, he's doing more damage than you. I'm gonna go get this man. I'm like, Chris, help me. He's chasing me.
He like, nah, you got this.
I like, hold on, I'm healing. I had to heal, and then I was like, I ran up on him. I was like, come here. I got sick of you beating my ass.
We still have to do the DLC, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
All right, let me know when you're free to do that.
I got downloaded first, but as soon as I do that, we in there like swimwear.
I'm still trying to beat The Last of Us 2, and it's so long. It's so long and drawn out.
I was about to make The Last of Us 2. Okay, we got enough time because I gotta get ready to go, but I got enough time to mention that one real quick. So, The Last of Us 2, Holland, since you actually playing it.
Okay, I like a lot of things about it.
Spoiler alerts to everybody who has not played it.
Not really. I'm not gonna really spoil it. I'm gonna be more just based on like what they add, what they didn't add type shit. Oh, I guess that is kind of a spoiler, but it's not gonna spoil the plot. But it'll. Okay. Anyway, right. So. Okay. Right. So.
Wait. What? I got one question for you. How you feel about that character swap that happened, or did you make it there?
I just felt like I was playing with Joel. Like I feel like I'm playing with Joel. That's it.
Oh,
the whole.
Okay, I feel what you say.
Yeah.
Do you feel like they would have benefited if they did that shit in the beginning of the game versus fucking doing what they did in the beginning?
Okay, if they would have paced it a little better, because it's parts. So you played 1, right? Or do you remember 1?
I watched other people play.
You remember what? You remember the giraffe scene?
Yeah.
So, That's a really slow scene, but it's meant to just it has a lot of meaning behind it, and they did it with The Last of Us 2, and it seemed like they did it a lot. Like it's so many slow moments, and some are meaningful. The other ones I didn't like. Like the where I'm at now with the other characters, like it's not as meaningful because I'm like I don't even like this character. Like I understand where she's coming from, but I don't like her. So it's not gonna have
I'm like,
the
yeah, you
backbone behind
already
it.
emotionally.
Invested in Ellie.
You no, not even that. You just mostly invested. Fuck this bitch. Like literally after what she did.
Right. I mean, no, but the thing is, I understood why she did. Like everybody's like, "Oh, she did
That don't
this," but
that don't change. That don't change how you feel about her because she did it in the beginning of the game, bro.
oh, that's fair. That's 100% fair. So like now at this
But
point, I'm just like, I don't care for this character. Why am I getting these slow scenes? Give me back to the
hey, you
main.
know what's funny?
Go.
Watching people play it, they legitimately kill her on purpose.
I accidentally jumped off a cliff and was like, "This bee just died." I just
It felt satisfying, didn't it?
no, I did it on accident. I just kind of funny. Like I didn't care for it, but like I killed Ellie on accident because I jumped. She just jumped. I didn't think she was gonna do it. She died. I was like, no. And she died. I was like, that bee just died. Like that was my full reaction. All right. So, but anyway, I don't really care for the other character really, but I understand where she's coming from. I do like the aspect that they try to so in one it felt like you was just going around murking people, right? I was stealth killing people because I like stealth. That's my shit. So but it felt like meaningless. Like it felt like nobody. I was just more murking whoever, whatever, right? In two, they give people names. They give them stories, like backstories, different like side conversations they have. Like I feel like they give a lot more in depth to like, yo, these are actual humans too. Like you're not the only human character or characters that are showing. You know what I'm saying? So like if you kill somebody, they might go, "Oh, they killed Emma." Like, "Oh, Emma has a name." It's not just, "Oh, they killed another one. Look out." It's like, "No, they killed Emma." They like gave this person like a personality. That's cool because it makes you like try to feel for each character and not just go around senselessly killing people, which I do anyway. But that's not the point. I got to kill everybody so I can get all the collectibles. But I like that. Um, I like how they tailored it for Ellie's gameplay because yeah, she's older, but she's still a woman, so she does things a little different. Um, so I do like that. Uh, her motives were her motives are kind of like the first one where like I seen it coming type shit. But I think the journey, like the first one, I feel like the journey is where the meat of it is. Like the meat of the why one would like the game is within the journey. So I really fuck with that. And you get to play the guitar, and she plays "Take on Me" or "Take Me On." She
Yeah,
plays
yeah,
that. She fucking plays that. So that's bomb right there. I don't like how because it's really slow. I don't like the pacing and the open. It's open world, but sometimes I feel like it's too open. Like I feel like you can spend way too much time in one area. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, but other than that, I do like the game. I just don't like how sometimes it's just too slow. That's all. But other than that, it's fine. I give it about a 7 out of 10. Nothing major. But yeah,
All right.
and I didn't. That's not really like there's spoilers, but it's not major spoilers. Oh, they have dogs. Those dogs were a good addition because now you have unlimited stealth killing, so you can stealth kill without having to make shivs. So yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. That's it. That's it. That's all I got.
That's fair enough.
Anybody? Anybody want to say anything else?
That's it. That's all I have because that's a hot topic in the gaming world right now.
Oh yeah, Leo.
No, yeah, I'm done. Like, oh,
Final
I'm
word.
good.
Final words for real this time.
Um, I truly enjoy video games. I'm sorry I was KO'd for a good 20 minutes of the conversation because I really got lost. But other than that, I appreciate being on the podcast and thank you so much, guys.
Yeah. All right. Play Chrono Trigger.
Henshin a go go baby.